Mgtow. Men go their own way. I wanted to open this up live. I made a video today and I got a lot of responses. And I wanted to give, some of the people, not necessarily just the guys, a chance to voice their opinion along with the ladies and talk about what they feel about Mgtow and how it's affecting us all around our nation. Some people are for it. Some people are against it. Now, found out recently that some of this had to do with Andy Warhol being shot and the woman who shot him and her manifesto. Forgot who the woman's name was. But she had what's affectionately called the scum manifesto. I'm gonna look this up and see what this woman's name is. Yeah, the scum manifesto. Valerie Solanas. Published in 1967. It argued that men have ruined the world and that it's up to women to fix it. So there's that. Some 40-something pages, 48, 46, I don't know. But the Scum Manifesto was written by somebody who has an aggressive, a radical take on what should be done. Some of these women agree. We should do something about it. So there's a movement that is so aggressive that they agree with somebody who actually shot a man. She shot an artist, very famous artist, Campbell Soup guy, right? You want to be heard, you go and shoot somebody famous. Is that the message? Well, why not just run around half naked like women have been doing? When they wanted the government to quit nosing in the JJs, they started burning bras. Why not do that, Solanas? Why didn't she do that? Why go and cause physical harm to a man? To make your point, I don't know her story. What I do know is that it's a tragedy that someone thinks they have to do such radical things to be heard. I think this apple is great. kind of like Andy Warhol stuff. I think the plain was very plain to me, very simple. I guess that was the lore of it. I don't know. As somebody who draws and paints and stuff like that, I've seen other stuff that just wowed me. Andy Warhol stuff was questionable to me. It was like, why is this stuff so famous? I've seen artist stuff that just made me go, wow. But his stuff made me go, eh. Not to say it wasn't good. Just didn't wow me. Been to France, saw the Mona Lisa. I went, eh. But I'm sure it wasn't easy to do. I still went, The Milkmaid. Now that painting made me go, wow. That was a wow painting. Gentileschi or something like that. I don't know whoever it was. That made me go, wow. A Starry Night didn't make me go, wow. But it did make me stare at it. Van Gogh. I did stare at it. The Sixtine Chapel or the Sistine Chapel, whatever that is, that just blows your mind away. That's unexplainable. You know? Just ridiculous. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful artwork. Beautiful artwork. But when I look at art, I'm not so focused on just Roland and all that because it's made by white people. I like to look at art all over the place. Chinese, you know, whoever made it. I like it. I like to look at it. So I don't think that just because we're living still in their empire that we should focus on that. Anyways, back to Mgtow. Working with women. Well, let's say hiring a woman. Can cost you your company. Some people are saying, it's not that bad. I'm like, yes, it is. It's not bad. Can cost you. The secretary says something crazy. She looks at you the right way. You got to watch who you hire now. There's a movement now where men aren't hiring women unless they're ordered to. Now, what does this remind you of? Black people not being hired. Until the government said you have to hire so many black people. And then they gave you incentives and tax breaks in order for you to hire black people. So you start seeing a lot more black people get hired. This is all about the dollar. But now you're like, here's the thing. Women control the hiring process because the majority of them, 90%, are in human resources. It's ran by a woman. Well, let's say if a company was just starting off, I bit my lip that I bit, or my tongue that I already bit. Oh, that hurt. I got hot like that. Let's say that a company just starting off, private and decided, I'm not hiring any women, is that against the law? Depends on how big the company is. So if it's a company that only needs 4 people and you're like, I'm not hiring any women, can you do that legally in America? You can do it, but you can't say, I will not hire no woman. You can't disregard all women, especially if they prove that they can do the job. Now, if it's a job that is stressful, highly stressful for women, and the majority of the women just, it's not, or it's not safe for a woman, that's different. Now, some cases where a job might not be safe for a woman, it all depends on a woman. It's simply because it might be certain chemicals that may harm the reproductive system of a woman. Now, you can prove that. Then you can say, I am not hiring a woman simply because this. These chemicals that we work with have been known to stymie the female reproductive system and cause stillborns. And if you have clinically proven this, you already had information, but in men, it causes them to be sterile. So the only men that would work there is men who are already like, I don't want any children or any more children. And they willingly sign the waiver and say, I don't want any children. And they're fully aware this stuff can, doesn't always, but can cause you to be sterile. It's a good chance it will. So on that pretense of getting sued, regardless if it's hundreds of employers or employees, you can say, I cannot hire a woman. I don't hire women for these jobs. So your front and back office and all your workers are all men. That's just that. Is that legal? The answer is yes. However, a woman can still try to sue and say, although I know these chemicals are harmful to the female reproductive organ, I still want a job here. But a private employer can say, I will not hire you because I don't want to take the risk of being sued. Now that would probably end up in court somewhere. You know what? A woman will probably win. You know what happened? She'll be 20, 25 years old. And, you know, she'll be 20 and then she'll be working there for 5 years and fall in love with one of the, you know, with somebody. And she'll want to have kids, and then she'll find out that she can't have kids, and then she'll blame it on the company, but she signed a waiver that clearly says, if you work here, it's a good chance that the chemicals will harm your reproductive organs and you will not be able to have children and or you will have stillborns. It is harmful to the female reproductive organs. You signed a waiver that said this, but she'll still turn around and sue anyway. So you have cases. Now that's not a real case that I know of. But I'm saying this because you cannot legally say, I will not hire a woman. You can't say that. We don't hire women. That's an instant class action lawsuit. But you can say, we cannot hire a female because of safety reasons. I mean, it is what it is. Now, of course, you would have to have some type of drawn up contract, and lawyers and safety, inspectors say, yes, this is harmful to women. So, but most of the time, the jobs aren't like that. So you have women working construction jobs and this, that, and the third. But when they're working these construction jobs, they're holding the sign. They're driving, cool. But you don't see them, running around with a big old jackhammer tossing them around. You just, because it's not favorable for them. I've never seen that before. But nonetheless, they're working construction jobs. Some of them are even bosses. Yeah. The Mgtow movement is a knee-jerk reaction to not only the Me Too movement, because the Me Too movement just started. So some people go, oh, it's the Me Too movement. And no, that just started. That just started, and now we have the case where this woman who's part of the Me Too movement actually was having sex with a 17-year-old, and it's illegal in the state of California to have sex with a 17-year-old. And her husband was this Anthony Bourdain or whoever who committed suicide last year, I believe, reportedly helped pay $400,000 to the 17-year-old at the time so he wouldn't say anything. And now all this is coming out because he's like, well, wait a minute, you're doing all this Mgtow, but you slept with me, and I don't know if she was married to Anthony Bourdain at the time, and I was underage. Now, there are some states where 17 is not underage. You're an adult. All the way to 16. So if they were in one of these states and where he was 17 and 16 is allowed, then it would not be a case. People would just say, well, you're cheating on your husband. So I want to put that out there because not every state has a limit of 18. It ranges from 16 to 18. And then there's the consensual laws of the parents, which can go as low as 12. So it is a thing. If you don't like it, check your legislation. I didn't make the rules. I'm just telling you that there is such a thing. And those laws have been used to marry off daughters for years. It's just been happening for a very long time. What up? How you doing today? Just talking some Mgtow, man. While I'm making some food, cooking. But just chatting it up. There's nobody here. Well, you're the only person here. But it's just some interesting. Once you start getting in there, man, I'm hanging in there. I am hanging in there, man. Got an apple right here. Today was a good day. Yeah. Got to check on my spaghetti pretty soon. Yeah. But so Ice Cube, what about Ice Cube? What about him? So anyway, where that case is concerned, Anthony Bourdain, his case is going to be looked at more carefully because he passed on, and now find out that his wife, when he was alive, was sleeping with a 17-year-old, which is statutory rape. She's going to come under investigation, probably get arrested. Oh yeah, today was a good day. Yeah, Ice Cube, my bad, man. I'm sorry, I'm slipping in my old age. Yeah, Ice Cube. Yep. Mama cooked me the breakfast was no hog. Today was a good day. So now, today was a good day, man. I just went on a little walk around the block. Found me a walking stick that I like. I'm gonna go put that outside right now because I don't know what's in it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Today was a good day. Mama cooked me breakfast, no small. So you got to be careful bringing stuff into your house because you don't know the bugs that are on it. Some of them might not be very friendly towards you. Anyway, so Mgtow in it. I'm not Mgtow. I'm close though. I'm pretty upset with women. I've been struggling with them all my life. I've been living by myself for a long time, years. And I stopped dating. So I don't have any lady friend. Every now and then I miss it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody to, laugh with and kick it with, but I feel in trouble. Detroit, Michigan. Here, where are you from? Columbus, Ohio. Detroit. The D. Yeah. So I'm pretty close to Mgtowing it up. Plus, I'm older now. It's not like the women are missing me. I don't get any phone calls. Nobody's searching for the townster, the terminator. But I've gotten a lot accomplished. I graduate next month. So I got a 4-year degree. If I had the money, I would get my master's, but I don't have the money. No stress. Nobody lying to you. Nobody calling the cops on you. the lying hurts so bad. And then getting lied to, thrown in jail, and then she's out there sleeping with someone else. Like, that's happened to me. Dirty dog. It just hurts, man. The judge looks at you like you're the enemy. It's like, how am I the enemy? This woman's doing heinous stuff out here. You're just ignoring the fact just because you want to get between her legs. Matter of fact, I think one time the judge actually did sleep with my ex-girlfriend. They're bad. Never trust a big butt and a smile. Bell Bib DeVoe. I beat you to that one. Yeah. I just can't do that no more. I'm tired of standing before judges because of women. Women are going, it's the woman you pick. I'm like, no, that's your first recourse, is you're going to call the cops. This is what, I mean, women you don't even know want to call the cops on you. It's the truth. Call the police on them. It's the first thing they say. I'm calling the police on you. Like, they can't wait to put you in jail so somebody else can run up in your house and screw them. You know, it just, I've seen good brothers go down. I just don't want that in my house no more. I don't, I'm afraid. Like, I don't even want to invite them to the house. Like, one of the women I used to date, she has such an anger streak. Well, no thanks, bro. You too. I've dated so much. And you always want to think, oh, there's one girl out there, she's great. Now, I'm going to tell you something. A couple years ago, I did date a great girl. She was too young. She was great. But she wasn't great to where I wanted to marry her. She was oh my goodness. Every now and then I think, ooh, I should have. I dated her for 6 months off and on. And she was awesome. Very respectful. All that. So I don't say all women. She used to come see me and we just, we got along. That was our thing. We got along. We made ourselves get along. And, you know, even when we disagreed, we agreed to disagree. We just got along. It was like we were an old married couple and we didn't even know each other that long, but we got along. We just did. You know, she would drive a couple hours up here to see me and she made sure we got along and I made sure we got along. You know what I'm saying? But there's not, you don't get that a lot. You get women who want to be men. Reason why we got along, because she's like, I like being a woman. She's like, I want you to be a man. She was not interested in being a man. She's like, I'm a woman. It's what I want. That's why we got along. Because I didn't have to fight her. Other women, you got to fight them because they want to lie to you and cheat. And then when you find out that they're just scum, they're just pieces of trash out here walking around acting like they're not. You're like, you're just a scumbag of a woman. You know, just bed hopping and then acting like you're not doing anything. So when you got those women, and then when you run into somebody good, you're like, dang, it's like you don't know what life is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're gonna get inside. Forrest Gump, got you on that one. You just don't know. You're like, I don't know if I open up this box of chocolate, what am I gonna get? Am I gonna get this girl who just climbed off from under 3 guys at once? Or am I gonna get the girl who's respectful and nice and a sweetheart and is actually looking for like that? This is what I'm telling you. That girl today is about to get married to a guy. She is a fiance right now. So she's all in. She's like, I want to be married. And I knew that. I was just like, I'm not your husband. And she acted like a wife. You know what I'm saying? She acted like a wife. Was like, this is my role. This is what I want. And she's like, look, when I'm done dating you, I'm going to find a husband. That's exactly what in the world she did. Not mad at all. Not mad at all. I told her fiance, I was like, you marry that girl. You marry her. Because she is about that married life. Marry her. I'm telling you right now, marry that woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? So there are some out there who just straight up, I'm not cheating, I'm not looking at no other man crazy. I'm trying to come home to my husband and have kids or not or whatever. And that's just that. They're not out here tricking. There are women who are doing that. But here's the thing. That's not heavily publicized. That's the problem. The real women are not telling these pieces of trash women, stop being a piece of trash. You're married and you're cheating on your husband, you're being a piece of trash. You're being a whore. The real women are not stepping up and telling these women, this is not good for all of us. Because the hoes want to be hoes. There's an art to being a hoe. There's a pleasure that they get out of it. There's a catharsis. There's, I'm cheating. They want to get caught so their man can show some emotion and then beat them up and then go through the whole thing. But I love you. But, you just got done, getting a train ran on you by, 3 random guys you just met at a bus stop or at a gas station. That really does happen. Because now being promiscuous is the thing. Go out and sleep with a bunch of people. Go out and just, have sex with everyone. And have a man that you go home and kiss. And your children. Go kiss your children after you have sex with these 3 guys you just met at a bus stop, who you'll never see again. Or 3 guys you met at a bus stop who you always meet at the bus stop and get a train ran on you. Happens. And people promote that. They're like, yes. You went to the trap house and they ran a train on you. You going back? Damn right. Those 7 guys were great. You got these porn stars who are celebrities now. Drake has a baby by one. So I can go online and look at your baby's mama having sex whenever I want to with different men. You have a child by this person. That don't bother you? Your woman's body parts all over the place, any man just running up in her, and you gotta explain this to your son? Yuck. I tried to marry my baby mama. Not what she wanted. She married somebody else today, though. I'm just saying, the world is backwards. The more trashy things people do, the better. Drink, smoke, get high, pump, Xanny. Our women bodies are everywhere. Nothing sacred. Ugh. There used to be a mystery to women. There used to be a mystique about them. They kept all this. Your curiosity was a thing of beauty. Used to love to watch a woman just do woman stuff. Made you go out and do man stuff. It was like, yeah, that is flesh of my flesh and bone of my bone. That is mine. And I'm hers. We are one. It's not the same way now. You're not one with her. You're one with her and everybody else she's currently sleeping with in the open in front of you. And telling you, you better not say a thing about it. You better not say nothing about it. Or you will not see your children say something. I'm going out tonight. And yes, I'm about to sleep with about 3-4 guys. So what? And yes, I'm going to come right home and lay in bed, in my bed, and you better be on the couch. Matter of fact, I might bring one of them home. And then they wonder why she's no longer on the planet Earth. She's gone now. What happened to her? She brought some guy home in front of me and was, they planned on having sex in front of my children. My kids were sitting right there and they were asking, who's that man? And I said, what man? Next thing you know, I remember you guys were asking me questions. I don't remember nothing else. Can I have my toothbrush and my cup now? What time is breakfast? 4:30? All right. I'll be over here on this cot. Talk to you later. That's where you'll be for the rest of your life. That actually happened to a woman. And they asked the guy, did he do it? And he said, yeah, she was hoeing around on me. That's not a cure, by the way. But the problem is the system doesn't let you out. She could have just had her friend. They could have sold the house, split the house. Or she could have just went out like, fine, you're leaving, fine. But I paid for this house. These are my children too. Do the whole shared custody thing. Not that I'm taking your kids and you're not seeing them for 6 months. No, share custody, even though you're the one who broke up this union by God and country. You did this. So my children are going to be right here and you see them once a weekend. You go get yourself another apartment to stay in. I'm not paying for that. You have your bank account, I have mine. You can't have any of my pension. You are not entitled to any of my pension. See, the Bible says the only way a woman and a man can be divorced is for unchastity reasons, meaning you slept with somebody else, whether it's a man who cheated or a woman who cheated. I say whoever cheats in a marriage, that's the one should be punished. That's not the law today. If a woman cheats, she punishes the man. She'll claim some neglect or whatever. I don't care what it is. You cheat, you get punished. Anyways, that's just how I feel.